Welcome back to your 15th and final orange belt lesson of White Tiger Kenpo. In this lesson we'll review short one, and then we will also go over your last two techniques, outside leg reap and checking the serpent. So let's bow in and get started. Okay, short one, let's go over that. Okay, so from our Kenpo salutation, we're going to bow. You're going to step back left, stop hit, step back right, stop hit. Now we're pointing some members coming out from the 9 o'clock position. Crossbody parry as we do an extended outward block. Reverse punch, Japanese sword. Crossbody parry as we step back left. Right extended outward block. Reverse punch. Crossbody parry as we step forward slightly to 6 o'clock. As we turn to face the 3 o'clock position with an upwards block. Reverse punch, Kenpo shield A. Back to our stance. Step back, left crossbody parry. Right upwards block, Kenpo shield B to 3 o'clock. Now our opponent's coming from the 6 o'clock position, so we're going to step left to 12. Delayed sword power side. Step back right. Delayed sword weak side. Turn, bow, and that is short one. So again, short one, stop hit, D to 12 o'clock. Your next attack is coming from the 9 o'clock position. So you go to crossbody parry, turn and face 9, and do extended outward block, reverse punch, or Japanese sword A to 9 o'clock power side, weak side. You will then adjust your step, turn to face 3 o'clock. As you do Kenpo shield A, power side, step back, do Kenpo shield B, weak side. From here, your attack is now coming from the 6 o'clock position. So we're going to step back to 12 as we do a right front snap kick, go into delayed sword A to 6. Then we're going to step back, go into delayed sword weak side to 6. Turn and face 12. So you got right punches coming from all directions, all four positions. So you've learned to retreat with each of these techniques in each of these directions. So in this particular short one theme, you've learned to retreat at the same time as doing a block and punch or a self-defense technique of some kind. Now, you are done with short one. Hope you continue to practice it and get ready for your test. Make sure those techniques are nice and crisp and staying in line with what you're doing. So your your second to last technique is the outside leg reap. Like the last of these are pretty simple techniques. We were heavy loaded on the front side, but it's light loaded on the back side of this belt. This is for a two-hand choke, so if someone's coming up to choke you, there again, don't let them sit there and clamp it on to see if this works. These work much better if you do it way before they actually get their grips on you. But as soon as the choke starts to come in, we are going to pin one hand like we always do as we step out left. There are about four things we're going to do with this at the same time. So your first basic stance is just 1, 2. So we're going to step out to the outside of the opponent so that we can get in and get behind their leg for the leg reap. Now, we can't just come in and do a leg reap because the guy is not going to stand there and let you do that. You have to have a softening technique, some kind of distraction, something to get all that weight onto one leg and make it easier for the sweep. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow that up with a web hand to the throat at the same time we do a leg reap. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do I want all the weight on his right side in this particular case? And that's because that's the side we're going to throw the leg reap on. If we put all the weight on his other leg and then sweep the right side, all he has to do is lift it up because he's balanced. So we want all that weight on there, so when we take that foot out from underneath him, there's nothing for him to gain control over. His feet are not in a position. So, outside leg reap, pin the hand at the same time. We're going to step off to the side, not too far because you want to be close enough to do that reap. Now also this only works if the guy's feet are separated. You have to have enough room to get in just above his leg and swipe that leg out from underneath him. Now, a reap is high, so we're going to hit him high up near the knee, thigh area. A sweep is low. You hit him in the ankle area around the Achilles tendon. That's the difference. So if I was going to sweep him, my foot would stay on the ground. But since we're going to do a reap, I'm going to come in and basically the simplest way to explain this is do a back kick right between the legs as you take that leg out from underneath them. So, pin the hand, web hand to the throat. That's going to cause them to back off, and at the same time we step forward, we're going to kind of put that weight onto that leg, and we do a web hand to the throat. Okay? So, pin and step. And add the third move, which is the web hand. Then we add the fourth move, which is the leg reap. So this should all be done as one complete move, not 1, 2, 3, 4, because then that gives your opponent a time to adjust after each move. So once you have the basic numbers down of step, pin, web hand, reap, then try to do it all at once, or break it down into 2 moves, basically. Step, strike, and reap. Okay? So from this angle, we're going to step out. Now don't step out too far, because you remember, you got to get that leg reap in between the legs. So you want to be close enough to do that, but not too close that you jam up your own takedown. At the same time, left hand's going to pin, take them down, and then follow it up with a knee drop and punch. Okay? Step, leg reap. Then from there, you can just follow up with the knee and punch. Okay, one more time. Step, reap, web hand. Okay? Web the throat, leg reap to the back. And from here, step out. And that's called outside leg reap. So, one more time. Pin and step. Then you're going to throw a web hand to the throat. You're also going to shove them back at the same time, so strike straight and back as you do the leg reap for the takedown. Then from there, you can follow up with a knee to the groin or knee to the chest and a vertical punch or inverted punch to the face. Your next technique and your final technique for orange belt is called checking the serpent. This one was designed mainly for it's designed as a sparring technique, but it's also designed to teach you how to deal with those opponents that like to kick. You have a lot of those Taekwondo guys out there, or people that just think they can kick, and they're always trying to throw a kick to show how good or fancy they are. The problem with kicks is as soon as you chamber that leg, we know what's coming, because we know from our own training that chamber equals a kick. So what we're looking for, as soon as that forward leg comes up into a chamber position, we want to do this check. Now this is a step through stomp. There's all kinds of checks. You got forward checks, back leg checks. So what we're going to do is a back leg check. This is one of the times when we're in a left lead and your opponent is also in a left lead, so they're facing the opposite direction of you. And as that leg comes up, we're going to do a right step through stomp check. So our right leg's going to come in and stomp or drive right down on that forward leg that just went into chamber from there. Okay, so as the leg comes up, we're just going to stomp it down. Then we're going to step through. After we've done the stomp, we're going to step across with our left. We're going to grab the shoulders. Now, if you're in the school doing this, you want to grab the shoulders. In the street, grab the eyes. Grab right around the eyes, and you want to put your hands on their back and just kind of put all your weight on their back as you come in. Okay, whether you're doing the shoulders or the eyes, you want to just put all your weight onto that back and pull them back slightly. So you want those knees to buckle and all that weight going backwards, because then you're going to step out right, pull them down into a rear lever throw, drop your right knee, your left knee onto the body, and throw a punch. So again, from here, stomp, check, step down, step left as we grab the shoulders or the eyes, depending on how you're practicing this. Step out right as we pull them back and down. Drop your right knee into the ribs. The head will pop up when you do that, and punch them straight down. Okay, again, from here, 1, step, step left, right, come out, drop. Okay, and that is called checking the serpent. So we've reviewed short 1, which you've had plenty of time to practice now. And now we have your last 2 self-defense techniques, which is an outside leg reap and checking the serpent. So make sure you practice those. Practice all 30 self-defense techniques now and the kata for several weeks, and then sure at some time you'll be ready to test. Just check with your instructor because they'll determine when you're ready. Okay, until then, let's do one more review of the techniques. You got an outside leg reap, pin, step, kick and strike. And then you have checking the serpent. We start with our right leg back, stomp kick, step through, come out left, right, drop, right knee, right inverted or left depending on how you want to throw that last strike. It's up to you. Okay? So congratulations on making it through orange belt. Sorry about that. We're on orange belt and I can't wait to see you in purple belt. So until our next lesson, keep moving forward.